September is a month in which karmic lessons are due. Endings and beginnings will be intensified, soul lessons will come to a climax, and life-changing perspective shifts will be triggered. All of this is making way for extraordinary changes that can help you to align with the path of your soul's highest intentions and destiny, as well as make your dreams, visions, and higher goals a reality. Tune in with me and get ready to receive angel messages on the energetic themes and shifts we have coming up this month. Hi everyone, in case we haven't met yet, I'm Sarah Hall and I am an angel channeler. In this video, I'm going to be sharing angel messages on the energetic shifts and themes we'll be seeing ahead for the month of September. September is going to be a particularly action-packed month. So I thought this overview at the beginning of the month would be a great way for us to get ready and set intentions for what we'd like to create during this time. There is so much to unpack here, so let's dive right into it. The angel's first message is that September is bringing in an energy that has huge potential to stir up revolution and rebellion. That revolutionary energy is strongly centered upon bringing power back to the people. On August 29th, Pluto is going out of bounds, meaning it's going beyond the path of the sun and expressing itself in more extreme ranges of possibility. Starting now, Pluto will be going in and out of bounds for the next 10 years. Then it won't do this again for another 1,000 years. This means that this September is the beginning of 10 years of massive karmic lessons for all of us related to breaking free from imbalanced power dynamics. Pluto is a planet symbolizing transformation, and it's currently in Aquarius, which is the sign that embodies the power of the people, compassion for all, and technological advancement. According to the angels, there is a very powerful energy surging throughout the human collective, and it is working to awaken us. Specifically, this is our wake-up call to claim our true inner power and autonomy. As we claim and heal our relationship with our power within, this empowers us to collectively shift our world's social structures away from top-down authority and towards grassroots-up empowerment that serves the many instead of the few. The angels want us to know that this energy surging through our collective is highly intelligent. It's triggering us to collectively remember and move in the direction of equality and compassion for all, and helping us to claim that greater good by the power of our united actions. Humanity is one. We are all one united human family across the whole of the earth, and we are now being guided through a series of deep karmic lessons that will begin this September and span throughout the next decade to help us better understand this truth. These karmic lessons, no matter how challenging they may get, are all about our journey to realizing that power belongs to everyone. When we empower one another, it increases the power of all. And on the contrary, when one seeks to take away power from others, it inevitably leads to their own disempowerment. In other words, what is truly good for all is good for the individual. This leads us to the angel's second big message for September, that now is a time in which many karmic lessons are due. Now, on September 1st, Saturn, the planet of discipline and lessons, is moving retrograde at 29 degrees of Pisces, which is the closing degree of this sign. This essentially symbolizes that karmic lessons are due. It is time to face the most urgent issues and finish up the lessons surrounding them. This energy is telling you that these lessons cannot be postponed any longer, and that now is the time to tie off loose ends, pay up, and reckon with soul contracts and commitments. Karmic lessons aren't always easy, but they are always in support of your highest divine good. You see, karma is not a punishing force that doles out rewards and punishments for good or bad behavior. The angels want us to understand that karma is more like the immune system of the human spirit. Anytime we function in such a way that is disharmoniously harmful towards anyone or anything, we're actually behaving harmfully towards ourselves because we are one and we belong to one another. Karma is a natural, healthy force in our collective spirit and consciousness that rushes to the source of harm to correct and rebalance it, thereby protecting our wholeness, oneness, and harmony. The karmic lessons that are due this September are particularly related to violations of healthy boundaries or violations of what is sacred and inherently healthy, good, or unifying in our world. Anyone or anything that has violated what is sacred and good will be called to pay the piper. And remember, because karma is a force that serves our highest divine good and the harmonious, unified functionality of all, it is going to achieve this by pushing boundary violators or violators of the sacred towards a change of heart and mind. If you know the story of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, then you can think of this as a time of accelerated lessons and realizations like the ones brought to Ebenezer Scrooge by the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future. Scrooge's lessons weren't about punishing him for his bad behavior. Rather, they were about rehabilitating his heart, helping him to understand the error of his ways, rekindle his compassion, and become a force of good in the world. The true purpose or goal of karma is to awaken all to the fact that we are one and heal all so that we can better understand and function from a consciousness of compassion and care for our oneness with one another. An important thing to remember here is that even though those karmic lessons are due and life will be moving us in ways that help us rise into that higher and more compassionate level of seeing and being, we still have free will choice. Free will choice means that anyone can either choose to learn these lessons or not learn them. Choosing to learn your karmic lessons would trigger you to rise to a brand new karmic cycle of higher lessons and better opportunities to align with compassion and empowerment. Choosing to resist these karmic lessons would trigger another repeated cycle of the same lessons, but typically in a more uncomfortable or challenging form. So think of these karmic shifts as your choice point. Do I evolve to a higher level, or do I stay where I am, but with a high chance of increased discomfort and dissatisfaction? The angel's third message for this September is that you'll receive some unique opportunities to take big steps in making your dreams a reality. According to the angels, in order to manifest something new, you must undergo a process of self-transformation. In other words, you must become what it is you seek to manifest. You must become a vibrational match for a new reality. This September, we'll be receiving many opportunities to engage in deep self-transformation through healing, learning, and the work we're called to do to boost both our inner and outer world. This is reflected by the fact that Saturn, the planet of lessons and discipline, is currently closely aligned with Neptune, the planet of dreams. This energy symbolizes that the time is ripe to learn important lessons that help us to make our dreams a reality and do the disciplined work involved in bringing those dreams about in a practical sense. According to the angels, one big area where many of us will be guided to work on this is in our identity. Your identity, your self-concept, is the birthplace of what is possible for you in your life. If you believe yourself capable and worthy of what you wish to manifest, then you're opening yourself up to the potential to manifest your intention in the physical world much more powerfully. So allow yourself to learn, heal, or grow in your self-concept and overall relationship with yourself so that you can usher in your new reality. The angels want you to know that in doing so, you'll be planting powerful seeds for things that will be manifesting across a long-term path ahead, preparing you to form a new reality for yourself in 2026. So do the inner healing work now and know that this is planting seeds for the long-term future. Next, the angels want us to know that September is a big month for receiving truth and genius ideas. The new realizations of truth we receive during this month have the potential to be shocking, worldview shattering, or to change your life's focus and direction in some way. You see, on September 6th, Uranus, the planet of shocking change and revolution, is moving retrograde in Gemini. This symbolizes revolutionary or shocking truths, facts, and information coming into our awareness. These shockwaves might create disruptions or changes in the flow of information and media in our world, as well as potentially revolutionize the way we see ourselves in our world. This energy of truth and revelations is the strongest during the first 10 days of September and will flow right into the super powerful total blood moon eclipse we have coming up on September 7th. This flow of truth, even if it's shocking or intense, will be highly supportive of your spiritual ascension path into a higher mode of consciousness. The reason why is that this truth is illuminating what is most valuable to you, and thereby helping you to rearrange your priorities and life flow. This truth illuminating energy is highly intelligent, by the way, and for many of us will trigger wonderful out-of-the-box genius ideas. So be sure to journal any big ideas and insights you receive during this time, as you'll be lit up with higher perspective and creative potential. The angel's fifth message for September is that we're being guided to undergo a life review. By the time we head into the September 7th total blood moon lunar eclipse, most of the outer planets will be moving retrograde, including Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. This symbolizes a period of deep self-reflection. We're being guided to reevaluate our beliefs and our lifestyle so that we can match these to our highest dreams and soul calling. When you believe that you can achieve your dreams, your life changes to align you with the experiences that match it. When you take action in your lifestyle and daily habits so that these also match up with your dreams, then you're forging a path that eventually makes your dream a reality. The angels want you to know that you're being guided to take a look at your life inside and out. It's time to clear away any outdated ways of doing things, let go of self-limiting beliefs and habits, and heal any old traumas that have potentially held you back from aligning with your joy and fulfillment. Now, the September 7th lunar eclipse will be powerfully focused on initiating inner work that will prepare you for new growth and a higher path. This eclipse is essentially triggering you to make deep inner discoveries and changes that will help you to rise on your ascension path towards a higher state of consciousness. I'll be sharing tons more details on the total blood moon eclipse in a separate video, so be sure to keep your eye out for that. Now, from September 7th through 21st, we'll be in what is known as the eclipse portal, which is a time in between two eclipses which acts as a period of alchemy. This is a time of transformation in which faded endings and new beginnings accelerate to help you powerfully align with your soul's destiny and highest intentions for this lifetime. This can be an action-packed period for inner spiritual transformation, external life changes, or a bit of both, which leads us to the angel's final message for September, which is that now is a powerful time for reordering your life and making way for balance and renewal. Despite all the seeming chaos of change and revelation going on this month, the universe really is working on your behalf and guiding these changes in such a way that will rebalance and renew you on many levels. On September 21st, we have a new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Virgo. This eclipse is going to echo lessons that began on the black new moon of August 23rd, which initiated a chapter of reorganization, cleansing, reordering, and putting things right. As a south node eclipse, this is an energy that will be guiding you to deeply cleanse your past and release anything that is no longer in alignment with the higher path you're manifesting for your future. Now, just after this eclipse, we have the September equinox, which will occur on the 22nd or 23rd, depending on your time zone. Eclipses and equinoxes mark important moments in the Earth's annual cycle in which the spiritual energy body of Mother Earth receives a new influx of source energy, which spurs on the flow of spiritual evolution and expansion on this planet. The fact that we have both an eclipse and equinox happening together this month means that this is going to be an extra powerful moment for hitting the cosmic reset button and aligning with higher divine order. According to the angels, the equinox will be a major energy shift point for calling in new light and firmly anchoring yourself on a new path. You may find that a new plan or vision emerges to help you hold your life in a better state of balance and well-being. Your relationships will also get a reset at this point, as you'll be called to resolve anything that needs resolving, balance giving and receiving energies, and rise to a higher level of mutual understanding and synergy in your relationships. The relationships that cannot match with this new standard may need to radically change in some way or even end. In the final days of September, you're basically being called to walk through the fires of purification and recalibrate with what is most true and highly valuable to you and your soul's path. Through all of this, the angels want you to know that you have the power to be a beacon of love and light in this world. Each belief, thought, action, and choice you make can shape the world into a more and more loving and light-filled place. Thank you for being that light, and know that it is my honor to be connected with you. Thank you also for liking, commenting, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell. I'll be posting energy updates for the eclipses and upcoming equinox, so if you want to go even deeper and receive more angel messages, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you'll see those videos when they come out this month. Thanks again for tuning in, and know until next time that you are so loved and so very blessed. Bye!